For me, I'm not desperate to be Nigerian president. I'm desperate to see Nigeria work. I want to see a country.
Oh my word.
Thank you, everybody. I invited you for the picture. Thank you. Please, if you don't hear me very well, know that I lost my voice this week. Let me stand and hold you on the existing protocols. First is to thank Father George for what he's doing. Everybody has asked me, since Father George started this, I do whatever I can to attend. And whenever they're doing anything around here, in this basilica, I try to attend. And like I was telling the young people around here, the reason why I come to events here is to encourage most of you who are young people. I'm a child of this basilica. And I say it every day whenever I have opportunity. This evening I've told maybe 10, 20 persons the same story. I was born in Waterside here. I was baptized here. I went to primary school here. And I always remind people, you can live anywhere and be anything. You can create opportunity for yourself. I meet people every day. I meet trees that are here. You've heard me say it. There's a mango in front of my school here. If I climb that mango as a primary 1-2 persons, the then Bishop of Onitsha can arrange them. Will come and start below it. And 3 of us will jump down and run, and the next day we'll face punishment for climbing the mango. But guess what? I lived my life, went to school, did the right things, and eventually, by the time I became bank chairman, by the time I became governor, I'll come here, they'll be asking me, do you want mango? I wasn't climbing it again. Other people were doing it for me. I was telling some young people behind me here, I said, I live in Onitsha. It's the only place in Federal Republic of Nigeria I have a house of my own. And one of the people I was talking to said, but we see you everywhere. And I gave him an example and I said, I showed him my boarding pass. I said, I left Asaba this morning by 7 a.m. flight to Lagos. I left Lagos by 6 p.m. back to Onitsha, back to Asaba. And I'm going to be here. I said that tomorrow I'm going to Abuja and I'll come back here in the evening. I said it is from here to there. So I don't need to, because people can tell you, for you to be great, you need to live in Lagos, you need to live in Abuja, you need to live in London, you need to live in... No, I live here in Onitsha. My house is here. And from here, I go to give speech in Oxford University in England, Cambridge University, Harvard, name all the good schools. From here, I don't live beyond here. Because that's what you need. And you meet people. This evening, the father who preached said, if I read the coincidence, the pilot, one of the pilots that I flew today said, you gave me scholarship to learn how to fly. The father who preached here came down and said, I benefited from your scholarship. The father who preached here. I've never met him before. He saw somebody who came here and said, he started contracting when I was in government. I've never met him before. I've said it before. Any contractor who would say that Peter Obi sat down with him to discuss contract. And after contract, he gave me money. Let him come out. I'll stop politics. Because I don't meet them. It's not my job to give contract. I wasn't governor to keep contract. I was governor to visit schools. I know whether children are in school, where they have computer, where their bosses are there. That was what I was elected for. But I'm happy that if I go to school, principal of a Bemonso school in Mbo, I went there to agree. He said, you gave me 1 million scholarship. That is the joy of being a leader. That is the joy of passing through anything. So keep knowing and keep doing the right thing that you can do it from one to a year. Don't think, let nobody tell you. And it's not about making money. If your life is about making money, you are very poor. I've heard people who tell you money is everything. It's not true. I've reached the height of banking industry where I was the chairman of a bank. I've done business. I've been a successful businessman. I was born in a business family. My father built his supermarket in this town in the 50s, where you have Mr. Biggs now, 75 New Market Road. My father built that place in Obomano. He built that place in 52. And we have always had a house. So I've been a non-business. Money does not make you happy. What makes you happy is the life you have been able to impact, what you have been able to share with people. Let nobody tell you that, oh, you need all the money in the world. No. I've seen so many miserable people who have money. A lot of them. So don't go out pursuing money. Go out pursuing what will change the world. If you're part of those who will change the world, money will come. I don't have private jet. That's not what I went there to do. I've been governor in this state. I've challenged people. I don't have any piece of land given to me by Anambra State. Yet I signed over 20,000 CFOs. But I don't have one. If you see one anywhere, come and stop participating in the election. Since I left the government, Anambra has not bought me pure water. I've never been privileged for saying Anambra State bought me pure water. Because I refused to take that. I said it's not necessary. I'm going home. And I've just told you, I built my house here. I live here, I was born here, I still live around here. And yet people come and tell me, oh, you have to go and live in London. No. From here, I've met people, not even as a governor. From here, I'll go and meet British Prime Minister, Indonesian President, Bangladesh President. I live here. You don't need to live outside here. Those who live in Abuja have not met the people I met. So be encouraged that you can be what? You can be far greater than I am by doing the right things. And I encourage all of you, whatever you are giving today, manage it very well. I can show you people who slept under the bridge, people who were far poorer, people who were working in mechanic workshop. I have some of them. I have a houseboy who worked with me as a houseboy, who today is, I won't say me and him who is rich, but he's very rich. But he was an honest houseboy. And anywhere he enters and says, can this person support him? I'll tell them, support him. He will not fail you. Be honest to yourself. So I thank all of you that are gathered. And I thank Father George for making sure we are not sleeping now. You know, by keeping us awake. That energy you're using to young people, that energy you're using to dance, That energy you're using to enjoy beautiful songs and everything, use it honestly in doing what is positive. For me, I'm not desperate to be Nigerian president. I'm desperate to see Nigeria work. I want to see a country. I want to see a country where a child of nobody, a child where nobody, a child people will say, the parents are poor, the poorest of the poor. Anybody. People must stop looking for a job. People must stop looking for a job and saying, do you know this person? No, that is not a society. A society is supposed to recognize talent. I went to eat in a restaurant in Abuja. The young man who served me was so good. And I asked him, what do you do? He has a first class. How can you be serving in a restaurant with first class? When people who have nothing to show are stealing public money. May God help us. Thank you, and God help you.
Thank you so very much. National Chairman and the rest of you here, our next project is, we have done this like this massive crowd, but we have our own platform we're initiating this year. Some of you, you have been appearing on Pastor Poju's platform. We are initiating leadership forum for emerging leaders and entrepreneurs across Southeast and South-South. And we'll be beginning this year. We will announce it when we get ready. And I know we leverage the expertise, professionality, and support of men and of timber and caliber. Okute, thank you so very much for what you have become, the support you have given us, and the support of your presence and even of your present, of who you are. You are one of the best gifts we are exporting to Nigeria and to the world. God bless you.